So, sorry, I started a little bit late. I was not seeing my machine that it was already on. So, what has become clearer on the arrest of Walter Magaya, which was done on a weekend, and they know he was preparing for this service, which was presided by his son. I'm not denying the fact that he might raped the victim or victims that the regime is saying. But remember, the same Walter Magaya was actually the darling of this regime, partnering with the government, building stadiums, and so forth. He was glorified by the regime. What is it that changed? The regime to lock him inside the prison. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. To see that the regime wants to soil Walter Magaya. Let's look at the press statement which was did on the 8th of November 2025. I think it must be yesterday. Yeah? What's the date today? Yes, it must be yesterday. And it is this topic. We know that Z-therapy is weaponized, politically weaponized. It had this topic. The Z-therapy update on the arrest of PhD Ministries Walter Magaya. And it says the Zimbabwe Republic Police has taken note of several calls from all over the world on how to report rape, assault, and allegations against PhD ministers Walter Magaya. Please take note that Zimbabwe Republic Police has unveiled a cell phone number, they put it there, national complaints number, they put it there, and WhatsApp number, they for anyone to freely report and allow the Zimbabwe Republic Police to conduct investigations. Victims in Zimbabwe, South Africa, United Kingdom, Namibia, Botswana, South Africa, Mozambique, Malawi, and Zambia, or any other country, are urged to feel free to report. For those victims in South Africa, please feel free to go to the local police station to report and have your statement notarized and formally submitted to the Zimbabwean embassy. The Zimbabwe Republic Police warns individuals and syndicates trying to interfere with investigations or certain witnesses that they risk being arrested for defeating or obstructing the course of justice. So you can see that there is seriousness in terms of making sure that Walter Magaya is logged and he goes for a long prison, for a long time in the prisons of the regime. What is it that they have on Walter Magaya? He was once the darling of the regime. They have known these criminal activities for a long time, but they have not been acting. What is it that has changed now, which is making them to act? Now, caption this. Remember, why do I say the regime was the darling of Walter Magaya? I think it must be during the birthday of Walter Magaya. Wicknell Chivayo made a donation of a vehicle to Walter Magaya. And also this should go as a warning to these celebrities, influential individuals that the Mnangagwa regime gave the vehicles, including also the wife to retired General Chiwenga. She was also given that particular vehicle, and I think she knows better as a military personnel, and obviously I trust in her wisdom and astuteness. Now, these vehicles that Mnangagwa is busy parceling out, it's not just to lure people to support him. He wants to hear the opinions, political, specifically opinions of influential people in Zimbabwe. I strongly believe these vehicles are backed. They can listen to you when you are inside that vehicle. You know, everyone, when is in the vehicle, it's actually a private place. It's a closet of some sort. you would not believe that there is someone who can actually hear your private conversations. You take it like your bedroom, your vehicle, because especially if you are inside. And I am of the firm opinion that not only do they do so, they also park the phones because they have the material. The CIOs also park the private phones of these prophets and these very, very influential people. And Walter Magaya might have said something about the regime of Emerson Mnangagwa. We don't know at this stage what exactly he said, which may have either been captured through the vehicle that was donated by Wicknell Chivayo, or it might have been captured through telephonic conversations or WhatsApp or whatsoever. These people, remember, they can bug you and get to know what you're talking about, what is on your WhatsApp and so forth. They have the machinery to do so. By the way, they are a government. If private individuals can also do that, what about the state with all the machinery, with all the members of the Central Intelligence and so forth? That is why they will be aware of schedules of individuals such as job seeker, and they know who exactly will meet. They can even trap him. I know a lot of people are saying about job seeker, as a politician, he was supposed to be sensitive of this. If someone is plotting against you using state resources and with money, it's easy. Some of you, maybe you could have lured, you could have been killed. At least Job Sikala is still alive. Some of you, it could have been worse. So these vehicles that are donated by Wicknell Chivayo, people should be very careful, the recipient of these vehicles. There is an intention. They cannot spend such money, give to influential people. Look at who they are targeting. They target influential people. Look at who they are targeting. They targeted Dr. Ian Love because Dr. Ian Love was actually prophesying against the regime. So if I was him, I would actually ask myself this. Maybe he's aware of why are these people making such a donation. Most probably to hear private conversations that he undertakes maybe on his vehicles so that they can have something to use against him. He appears to be a pure man. So they give this vehicle, most probably it has been parked, a lot of devices to listen to him, private conversations, and when he is calling people on the vehicle, if ever he has made any mistake, there are dodgy deals that he is doing so that they come after that particular person. So Walter Magaya is a victim of these cars being given by Wicknell Chivayo. And they might have actually obtained something very, very serious that either he said about Mnangagwa's 2030, or he said about ZANU-PF succession disputes, or maybe they captured something that maybe he is aligning himself with the other faction of ZANU-PF, but it's something very, very massive and political that they have on him. So as much as he's not also a clean man, how many people are not clean in ZANU-PF? Almost all of them, they are not clean. Why going after this one, who has been so supportive to this government, buying police officers, some uniforms. There are some, you see the reflectors that were bought by him, written, donated by Walter Magaya. So he has always been trekking for the regime. And why did the regime all of a sudden surprise him? Phones of very influential people in Zimbabwe, as well as also those who were given vehicles, they are listening to you on a daily basis. And if they pick anything, against the 2030, definitely they will find a way to come after you. And I strongly believe that is exactly the short story of what might be befalling Walter Magaya at the moment. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can find